A loud argument inside a public housing block suddenly triggered a major emergency response in Singapore, with police, rescue teams, and even Special Operations Command vehicles rushing to the scene. The tense situation unfolded on the afternoon of March 13 at Block 7 North Bridge Road. Residents first reported hearing a heated argument taking place on the 11th floor. According to witnesses, someone had locked themselves inside a flat, prompting concerns about safety. As a precaution, the Singapore Civil Defence Force deployed a safety life air pack below the block while officers worked to assess the situation. When reporters arrived around 5:30 p.m., the scene was already crowded with emergency responders. 2 Special Operations Command vehicles, several police cars, and SCDF personnel were stationed around the block. Police had sealed off the corridor outside the affected unit while officers carried out their checks. Outside the flat, police recovered a pair of scissors lying in the corridor. Later in the evening, at about 7:30 p.m., officers also found 2 swords inside the unit. The items were seized and taken away as evidence. Police later confirmed they had received a call for assistance at about 4:05 p.m. that day. When officers arrived, they established that a 57-year-old woman had allegedly gotten into an altercation with a 56-year-old male neighbor. After the confrontation, the woman locked herself inside the flat. Because the situation was assessed to be potentially dangerous, officers from the Special Operations Command and the Crisis Negotiation Unit were activated together with SCDF. Police eventually gained entry to the unit at around 5:05 p.m. Inside the flat, officers found 2 women, aged 57 and 52. Both women were arrested for several suspected offenses, including voluntarily causing hurt with dangerous means, committing a rash act, and suspected drug-related offenses. The suspected drug offenses have been referred to the Central Narcotics Bureau for further investigation. Following the incident, the 57-year-old woman was taken to hospital while conscious. The 56-year-old man who was involved in the altercation suffered minor injuries but declined to be taken to hospital. Neighbors living on the same floor told reporters that the 2 women had been staying in the unit for about 5 to 6 years. One neighbor, a 63-year-old retiree, said arguments from the flat were not uncommon. He explained that one of the women used to live there with her mother before the mother passed away. Later, another woman moved in to stay with her. According to the neighbor, the second woman sometimes apologized to other residents after loud arguments, explaining that the other woman was struggling with depression. The male neighbor involved in the dispute had only moved into the block near the end of last year and reportedly kept mostly to himself. Another resident said she was sleeping when she suddenly heard a loud noise, like something hitting the wall. Moments later, she heard shouting and quarreling outside. The noise frightened her so much that she did not dare to open her door to check what was happening. Police investigations into the incident are still ongoing. But the situation raises a wider question about daily life in dense housing estates. When neighbors live so close together, small disputes can quickly escalate into serious conflicts. So here's a question for you. In crowded housing blocks across Singapore, what can residents do to resolve neighbor disputes before they spiral into dangerous situations? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more clear and factual updates on stories happening across Singapore, remember to like, share and subscribe to 2230.